Sup blokes, I'm Francis here with two of the members of Devilskin, Jennie and Paul.
Hi.
Hey folks,
How's it going?
blokes.
Good.
Good?
It's going great, yeah.
Loving it, man. We're pretty happy at the moment. Couldn't be better for us as a band. It's about as happy as you get. A release coming out, you know.
Yeah, hard out. Yeah, so for someone that's never heard of you guys, how about sort of just describing what Devilskin is, who Devilskin is?
4 musicians from the Waikato.
All with sort of different rock tastes, I guess.
Yeah.
Different ages as well.
Yeah.
Different ages, different rock tastes, but we come together and write music and have a great time. And yeah, but hard to just kind of describe who we are. But I mean, the music. Once we got together, the music came really, really naturally, and so we became an entity once we started jamming together. And we realised that pretty early on in the piece, I think, that we had this cool band, and so yeah, it's just sort of snowballed pretty much from pretty humble beginnings, and now we get some radio playing, we get people coming to our shows and stuff. But yeah, don't ask me what it is.
It's singing and it's screaming and it's hard guitars and then there's mellow bits and there's ballads and you know it's all a mixture. It's kind of schizophrenic, but it's fun. Yeah, we enjoy what we do. So
And that's awesome. Like on that same vein, sort of, how did you guys actually start out and come together? Because there's a bit of a family aspect involved.
There is now, but before we were all family. Jen was
Once upon a time.
Jen was singing in a Rotorua band called Slipping Tongue, and they sent me a demo when Jen was like 16 or something, and I just became their biggest fan and followed their band for ages. And then when the band fell over and Jennie was between things and not doing anything musically, I blooming stalked her, grabbed her, and we all got together and bang, that was it. You know, Nail and I have been friends for years and years. Jen, you know, we've all known each other for years.
Yeah.
Our original drummer that we had was just a mate who was sort of helping out, and he sort of couldn't do a tour that we got booked for, and so I press ganged my 15-year-old son, into playing drums for us, and so we replaced this 50-year-old with a 15-year-old, and yeah, it's been no looking back.
Yeah.
So Nick's playing in a band with his auntie now, and my evil twin on guitar, and you know, it's great fun.
Because you guys have grown heaps in the past, like especially the past 2 years.
Yeah.
What I've seen.
Yeah.
Thanks.
How does it feel going from like the smaller bar gigs to then playing the festivals like Homegrown and Westfest and stuff like that?
Pretty stink, really. Yeah. Dude,
Awesome.
it's awesome. It's a dream come true.
Yeah, it's
And
amazing.
We've done our fair share of shitty gigs, you know, with other bands and with this band. We've played some little crappy little towns to nobody and stuff like that. But you know, a gig's a gig. I get just as much. Well, not just as much, but I get a pretty big buzz out of a really good rehearsal. You know, I still get the chills and the goosebumps and feel fantastic. And to get out in front of huge crowds like Homegrown and Westfest and stuff like that, whoa! It's a dream come true. Yeah, it really is.
So, like, where would you guys like to see Devilskin in 5 years' time?
A few more albums. Overseas.
Yeah.
Reality TV show each. Kardashians will be used up by then, so.
But yeah, I mean, I'd love to be able to go and do the whole international thing, and yeah, to get international airplay and just still be kicking it, really.
Yeah. Like, do you guys want to see this really as your career?
Oh,
Yeah,
totally, yeah,
definitely.
100%.
Your career and your
you know,
brand
it's
and
all
stuff like
that.
any of us want to do when we grow up is be in a rock and roll band, you know, tour the world and release albums and make videos and documentaries and you know,
All that good stuff.
all that
Keeping
good
up with
stuff.
the Devilskins.
Just being in a band, you know, like any
There's a good
day.
ring to that.
Yeah, it's just what we strive for every day is, you know, making music our lives, and
Yeah.
you know, and it's getting more and more to the stage now where we don't have to worry about the logistics of every tour as much because we have people to do that now. We can worry about the songs and preparing ourselves and focus on the songwriting, which is it's a real bonus, man. Like I've been in bands for years, I've never been in this situation, you know. So it's all snowballed and it's brilliant the way it's all going.
Yeah, wicked.
Good.
Alright, so you guys are about to release an album,
Yep.
July 11th, We Rise. I've heard it, and it's fucking awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
I already knew most of the lyrics from all the shows and stuff, but there were a few that were like, oh, don't know that one.
Awesome.
But what I'd like to know is what your favourite songs are off the album. I know it'll change now and then, but
Mine would have to be my most favourite at the moment is Surrender. I just love that song. It's just such a great. It's just a well-written song, and it's quite eerie. I love Burning Tree because the ending is just, punches you in the face, and the strings in the song as well, when they go up towards the ending, it's kind of like, and Elvis Presley Circle Pit, just because it's always been a favourite of mine, but it's just so punchy, it's a song that I can...
It's got that massive intro to it as well.
Yeah, I'd love to see it, someone use it at a boxing match or UFC one day, when they walk out.
Yeah.
To have that song play, that'd be so cool. But anyway.
Combining our music with violence. It's always something, it's always quite special, isn't it? For me, favourites, they change every day, but I'm pretty much stuck on Surrender and Burning Tree personally. Burning Tree is just so atmospheric, and it's just got so much space to it, and just shows another side of Jennie's vocal, and just adds to the light and dark on the album. And Violation's pretty hard to go past because it's just such a smasher, and it's got so many foul words in it. But my favourites change every day as well.
Yeah. All right. So, what was the writing process like for this album? Was there sort of two people that sort of spearheaded it, or did Nell come up with a riff, or did everyone work together?
A little bit of both. The first two songs we ever wrote together at the first rehearsal was Fade and Little Pills, and Nell pretty much came along with a skeleton of those, and we just sort of banged them all out together. Jennie wrote the lyrics for them, and the song, there's a couple of songs of mine that I've brought along, and we've just sort of hammered into shape. So we've all had a little bit of adding a riff here and there and stuff, but we actually locked ourselves away, went to a beach, went to Tairua and locked ourselves away for a weekend, for a writing weekend, and half the album came up out of that, and it was just so easy, we almost have to stop ourselves from writing songs because I haven't finished that one yet. I've got this other great idea. Let's ditch this other one. What's your other one?
Really make sure we get this one down first before we move on to a next song.
Yeah. But so we had no problem coming out with new songs all the time, and everyone adds musically to the mix, and Jennie and I write the lyrics, and it's just such an easy process and a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's good that it seems like it comes really natural.
It does. It really does. It really does.
Yeah,
it's the easiest thing.
And having too many songs isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Nah, we just need more time and a day to dedicate to just band stuff. But we're getting there slowly,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Now, on the album, was there a theme for the album, or is it is each song its own individual being?
I think each song's its own individual being, to be honest. If you compare Fade to Violation, they're completely different songs. One's a ballad, one's a angry song.
Straight up.
Yeah. That's kind of how we are. We don't sort of go, okay, we're gonna sound like this, oh no, it doesn't sound metal enough, or oh no, it doesn't sound...
That song's too soft, let's put a bazooka solo in it. It's
it just comes out and we're like, sweet, There's no thing really. With
this, the way the order and the structure of the album, we spent a lot of time and agonised over the track listing and getting the order right and stuff. And it's got to be like a trip somewhere. It starts with a big punch, and it's got low points and high points. So it's like a roller coaster, Yeah,
because I feel like the album is a song in itself, with how it sort of builds soft and then goes really heavy. That's what we wanted, it needed to be a trip that we don't want people just to put on and hear a couple of songs. We want them to play the whole album from start to finish, and that's how it's been made, to listen to like that. But awesome.
Thanks.
Now, in celebration of the album release, you guys are going on tour.
Yep.
Tell us about the tour.
It's going to be big. Yeah.
Bigger than Ben Hur. Bigger than Ben Him. We're finally getting, now that we've got a product behind us and something to go out and make a lot of racket about, we're finally getting to go the entire country. It's just logistically hard to get down the South Island as often as you like and to organise everything, but we did a few gigs down there last year and they really went off, it was mad. And it was our first time there, so it freaked us out, and we met all these people that had driven from Invercargill to Christchurch and stuff like this to come see us. So we says, hey man, we'll come to your town next. And so we've, it's a good lesson in geography too, because we're finding all these new towns we didn't know exist. And they go, well, you said you've got to come to my town. So it's not even a town, man. It's a collection of icicles down south somewhere with 2 cars around it. But, the smaller towns, and I think it's really important to get out there and play those places, They might not get so many bands touring off and down there, so hopefully they make a good party of it. But we just, we feel obliged to go everywhere and play and thank the people that have supported us with, the radio play and everything like that. And the video hits were over 500,000 hits now on our videos and stuff.
Pretty much with the tour, it's 19 shows in like a month and a half. And the first 10 days are in the South Island, we're doing 9 shows. So,
whoa. Yeah, be busy, a little bit busy.
Yeah, it's like 4 shows, 1 day off, then 5 shows on. And then we fly back up to North Island. So it's going to be pretty full on, but we're all really excited. And
we're driving our bus down there, so we'll be cruising it.
Yeah. Before a show, what's your sort of both your pre-routine
ritual?
Yeah, rituals. Yeah, or do you have one?
Yeah, mine is getting ready. So, because it's the makeup and the hair and the outfit, so it takes a few hours because I'm a girl. But it's also warming up. So going through exercises and stuff, and try not to talk, which can be hard sometimes because when you're at bars and stuff, people want to talk to you, and it's just like hi, and I'm like that's fine. Yeah. So I normally hide out the back, but I normally have like a cup of ginger and lemon tea, just for my throat, and a banana. I've got to stop taking those on stage because apparently.
Got to stop leaving them on stage. Someone's going to break their neck.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen in a dozen cartoons.
Because I used to drink a lot. I used to drink wine and whiskey and stuff on stage, and I've changed my lifestyle, so I've got none of that now when I play. I might still drink, but not when I play now. So it's more about tea and bananas. But you're going on stage and you're halfway through a song, you're like. Doesn't look good.
Doesn't quite fit the whole theme of the...
No. Yeah. But just, chilling out, listening to good music, warming up, and getting ready is my thing. And what about you, Paul?
Well, I like listening to good music first, and just keeping away from people and just finding a little zen space. Yeah. I usually like to get a lemon. For a gig, I like to have a lemon and tip tequila down my throat and then chew the lemon. That's about my warm-up ritual, really. Yeah. Just trying to get my fingers and convince them to work properly for the show, and just get the vibe of the room on. You know, it's everyone does something different. Nail likes to do ironing. I'm freaking not kidding.
He likes to iron out all the Devilskin shirts. If I've got a dress that needs ironing, he's
you guys got any ironing? He's getting ready for the gig. He's rocking away to Whitesnake. Usually puts on a Whitesnake DVD. Rocks around.
He always takes his iron to shows as well, and we've got a little mini ironing board in the bus now, so he can just iron.
He's the iron master. We call him Iron Man.
Power in the bus.
Yeah, that's a unique one right there.
Yeah.
A couple of other fun facts about the Nail is he used to be an underwear model. That's true.
Yep.
And he also represented New Zealand at wrestling. He wrestled all around the world. Did straight up.
Yep.
Great, proper like Olympic wrestling, not your WWE blooming neck snapping shit. He's been there, done that. And
experience.
Experience. Hell of a guitar player, and lives and breathes the band.
Yeah. Wrestling.
Yeah, it's awesome. So you guys are looking to tour internationally?
Yes.
At some
got
point,
some shows
I remember
in September in Aussie.
Oh, nice.
Yep, already.
So I remember after Westfest, I remember a post about Ivan from Five Finger Death Punch saying that he'd be keen as for you guys to come and tour.
He wanted to kidnap Jennie and marry her. Yeah, we had to plumb and prize them off her, man.
Yeah.
Leave her alone. So those guys have been hellishly busy. Hugely. We haven't had a real good chance to catch up with them, but we're keeping in touch with them, and
that's good.
Definitely, it's a band we'd like to jump on the bill somewhere and cash in on their crowd. But they were really taken with us. It was really cool. Yeah. Guys out of Megadeth loved our set, and it was just Korn.
That's so good.
Yeah, man. It's like, it doesn't get any cooler than that.
It's having those sort of like idols almost, like
totally.
Coming up and saying, I like your music.
Yeah, childhood heroes watching your band play. It's like,
yeah.
So cool, man.
It's a pinch yourself moment.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing that you've seen at any show?
I don't know about weird, but there's a guy that comes to our shows, and he turns up to a lot of shows actually, and a lot of people who watch this might know him. What's his name again? I always forget his name, but he wears jeans and he wears a denim shirt and he has it unbuttoned. He's kind of got like longish hair to about here, and he always dances.
Yeah, I know.
Always dancing. Yeah,
over.
see, you know the guy.
He comes to all of you, loves us.
Yeah.
Never seen him have a drink. He's like sober as.
Oh yeah, but he's and he's so happy, and
Yeah.
it's just like I had a dance with him the last show he was at, which is actually Paul's birthday, Gemini party.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's just first time I saw him, I was just like, oh, look at that guy, and then you see him at another show and you're like, hey, it's that guy.
You can always pick him out.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
I think the craziest thing I've seen at a show was after one of our shows, and there's a certain annoying woman up the front, and she'd been hassling Jenny all night and trying to grabbing me, and I don't mind so much, and then we're sort of finishing, and we're all sweaty and drippy and horrible. It's the last time you want someone to give you a cuddle, It's like, just let me get a bit clean first. And this chick, she grabs me and just about pulls me over into the crowd. It's like, whoa, watch out, And then she sees Niall coming, no, she comes over and she grabs his hand, she pulled him right over, and he lost his balance, and he sort of landed on her face. His face landed on her face, and he must have exhaled out his nose at the same time, and this big block of snot just went all over her face. And he was just mortified, going, oh, fuck, sorry. And I don't know what she did, because I was like crying and laughter, man. But Jenny's like, it's all right, she was a bit of a bitch.
Oh, no.
That was hilarious, man. We cracked up.
That's ruthless. I got a few fan questions now.
Cool.
Only a couple. But Frank asks, Jen, do you still sing Fix to knots in your hair?
To what?
To knots in your hair. So like, I guess when you're de-knotting your hair or something.
No. But I mean, I listen to it every once in a blue moon. Like, I'm like, oh, that's right. Because it was one of my favourite Slipping Tongue songs.
It's a great song, man. I listen to it all the time.
Yeah, I'd love to cover it in Devilskin. Yeah, but no.
Louis asks, can you make the Auckland gig all ages?
We got a shake.
Sorry, Louis.
From the manager, he said.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
venue,
the venue. Sorry.
Maybe if Louis real keen, if he gets hold of us, maybe we could sneak him in for a sound check or something like that.
And finally, Carrie Ann wants to know what team you're supporting in the Football World Cup.
Warriors.
Yeah.
Go the Warriors!
Germany, because I like the uniforms, but I'm a rugby player, so I've
Yeah.
totally been ignoring the soccer. Just can't help it.
And finally for us, what would be your blokiest trait?
Being a female, but I think a lot of people see me, on stage in the little outfits, and then like now I'm all dressed up, sort of thing, like boganish. But when you see me out at Pack and Save, I'm the one wearing the UGG boots and the shitty sweatpants with chocolate on them, and I went to the supermarket the other day. No, I went and got an instant kiwi scratchy, and I got ID'd. Probably because I had a beanie on and a giant Dickies jacket and sweatpants and UGG boots, and I looked like a 4-year-old going to the snow. But yeah, I'm pretty. I love home comforts, so I'm pretty blokey when it comes to that. These guys see it all the time in band practice. I turn up, no makeup, and it's like, fucking let's do it, farting and shit everywhere,
What was the question? Blokiest trait. Probably going to pubs with my blooming steel caps on or gumboots on. You kind of forget, and it's like, can I come in here in those? It's like, or drink out of a glass, No, but yeah, just being too scruffy most of the time, I guess.
Yeah.
For public consumption. That's all right.
All right, well, thank you guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Francis.
you.
I'd like to thank Ding Dong Lounge as well.
Thank you, Ding Dongs.
Thank you, Ding Dong.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it.
No, all good.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys later.